video, guys. DJ back at you again. Today, July 2021. Today, we're doing arms. I just kind of went through it, did like the straight workout without really kind of concerning myself with talking too much in between. But I did arms. I started off with biceps, then I did triceps, a couple different variations on triceps, one biceps, and now I'm gonna do cardio. The thing that I figured and I noticed the most about this particular workout is there's not really much to say. I'm just doing arms, so I don't really need to talk too much about what I'm doing. I was gonna do like a voiceover if it was required, but I didn't really feel it was necessary, so I just wanted to get into it. Now I'm gonna do some elliptical, my favorite exercise. Then afterwards I'm gonna do some stationary bike, and then I'm gonna get out of here. I was supposed to come in here earlier today, but I was kind of working on some things. I have like a couple of things coming up, and that was kind of taking a lot of my attention today, so I had to try to fix some things. I had to try to fix my laptop. I was upgrading PC yesterday, so I was working on that, and I came in here a little later. Actually, today is not that crowded. It's not as crowded as I thought it would be, but since I'm only doing arms, I don't really have to do that many exercises that many people will be occupying as much anyway. So we're gonna get into the rest of the workout. Cardio, elliptical number 1, stationary bike number 2. Let's get it. Complete. $95, $490. Good for me. All right, that's wrapped up. Now on the stationary bike. The one thing I will say is this is my time of doing this. The more I do cardio, the better I feel. It's actually helping my running too. I ran yesterday, did 1.5 miles. Nothing too major, but when I did it, check to see why it was on. When I did it, I felt a lot better than I did before. I was able to run a little longer. I started getting tired eventually, but I was able to run like a minute 10. Then I started getting exhausted, as opposed to times prior, I would run for maybe 30 seconds, 30, 45 seconds, and I would start getting gassed. So it's small incremental improvements on cardiovascular stamina, and that's what we're here for. So on to another cardiovascular activity to make me a little better. Stationary bike. All right, I'm gonna wrap this video up now. I just finished the cardio. You guys can probably hear it because I didn't have my mic on, but I just did the cardio. I hit 35 minutes. It's almost 9 o'clock. I think this place is about to close. I'm gonna wrap this up. If you like, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Wait a minute. I may not wrap it up here. I think I have more to say. So I'll wrap this up in the car. Yeah. Okay. Out of the gym now. Let me get in closer. Intimate. Okay, we're out of the gym now. Actually a pretty productive workout. I did arms, so I did triceps and biceps.
I did cardio afterwards, pretty decent cardio session. As I was saying before, I feel better and better the more and more I do cardio. I guess one of the questions that kind of was posed to me by a friend of mine, he was asking me just about gym and why I like going to the gym so much. And the gym for me is just helping me stay consistent in a lot of other things, and is helping me reach the goals that I have as far as performance in that gym. The initial reason for me coming back and working out again was because when COVID was happening, I wasn't working out consistently. It kind of showed. I gained weight, and now I'm trying to lose the weight that I gained. But from a performance standpoint, I started to play basketball more. And I guess just to give you guys some background on the kind of training I did powerlifting training. I was trying to focus on the big three. I wanted to become as strong as possible in those three lifts. I never thought of myself as being like a elite lifter, but I had goals that I had in mind for myself. I wanted to get like a 315 bench. I wanted to get probably like a 600-pound deadlift, and then maybe a 500-pound squat. I think the closest I got to 315 on bench, I benched 250 in competition. One time I squatted, I think it was like 420 in competition, and I think I hit like 465 in training. And then my deadlift, I hit, I think 575, and I hit 563 in competition. So those were the things that I did. And the weird thing for me is, like, I was doing that training and I didn't really get injured, I don't think, doing that. It was the strangest thing. I think it was the way that I slept a lot of times, and I just started feeling like kind of like tension in my lower back, and that's kind of where I'm at now. The one thing I have to do now, and I've set this up, and because of the way things are now, a lot of the, doctors and people that you would have to go and speak to now, unless it's an emergency, especially here in Michigan, it's hard to get in. I mean, I kind of experienced that a lot when I would try to go to the dermatologist, when I would try to go to just like a standard doctor to go get like a routine checkup. And so I set up an appointment, and that appointment was set up like a couple months out prior to me even getting a gym membership here at Hype. So that's what I'm gonna do. I need to, the whole thing now is to get my back situated so I have overall health. That way I can start kind of training the way I want to train, as far as focusing a little bit more on strength. But the bottom line for me is basketball training. I wanted to get cardiovascular stamina up, and I knew for that there's a lot of running is involved. And I knew when I first started training initially, because when I started out, I was probably closer to 320, 25, I think. And I started to realize that I was too big to be able to do some of the stuff I wanted to do, as far as with the lateral quickness, being able to run up and down the court without getting tired, just the jumping and landing. There was always kind of tension in my lower back because of the back problems I had before. So I wanted to fix that. And so that's really my reason for working out, to try to get better and to try to reach the goals that I have. And since all my goals are based off of kind of just all of the equipment that I have here, I think that I'm in a best situation to be able to accomplish those goals. So from a weight standpoint, I don't really like to kind of go into it a lot on weight, but I'm 6'10", and I'm 308 now. I'm like 306 to 308, depending on where I'm at when I wake up in the morning. My goal is to try to get to 260 to 265, and kind of just maintain that and stay there, and then see how I feel, and then just gauge it kind of from there. So that's kind of where I'm at now, and I don't know how long it's going to take me to get there. I'm just going to keep on working at it. I'm probably going to start working with a nutritionist maybe get like somebody to give me a training routine, because right now I have prior knowledge of training. I know if I want to do something, I have to come in here and put work in. It's really about having somebody structure out the workouts that way that I can kind of just go in and I don't have to worry about anything, and I can just do it myself. So that's something that I was thinking about as well. But I mean, I think that I can get to the halfway point by myself, and so that's something that I'm gonna look into. At some point on this channel, I plan on getting a DEXA scan too, because I want to know exactly what my body mass index is, and like really get to the point to where I'm taking more of a scientific approach to doing what I do. That was another thing that I was gonna do prior to any of this stuff happening. Why am I going out of focus? And that was another thing I was gonna do prior to a lot of this stuff happening. I was gonna get a DEXA scan, and then the thing that happened that shut everything down last year happened, and then that put the brakes on that. So that'll maybe something that I'll do later on too. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for listening to my story. And if you like, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. I want to see if it focuses. That's all. Peace.